All right, here are the tuners that I had on in my inventory. I do not know where they came from. I'm suspecting a kit guitar of some kind. And of some time ago, and got the screws for it sitting there. It's showing on there. I checked them out. They seem to be pretty good. There's no slop in them. You know, like some of you guys show them. Let's take the nut out of it and see what it does. Yeah, see, there's no slop in that at all. So they should be pretty decent tuners. Um, about the only thing I see is missing off of them is washers. So let me have to look for some washers so we can use them. I'm sure I've got some. Yeah, they're all pretty tight. We got to be pretty decent tuners. Um, yeah, that little baggie there. These must be new ones. I bet these came off of. These are 6 inline. I bet these came off the Beck's gears. Yeah, want to see the difference? See how loose that is? Yeah, I bet you anything these came off the Beck's gears kit guitar. But what I'm after is these washers. So let's go ahead and stick these on. Now I don't know if you really know this or not, but there are 2 sides to the washers. Am I in the camera? I can't see because the light is right in my eyes. But there's 2 sides to that washer. They have a beveled side and a flat side, and I always try to get the bevel side to go up. And you put those down in there. It's always handy to have a 10mm socket sitting around somewhere. That's what these are, 10mm. And all I do is snug them down in there. And you also got to make sure you get your right tuners and your left tuners separated so that you get them in the right places. Oh, there. Well, my wife's got to go in for another minor. I guess there are not none. I don't think all. I think all surgeries are major, but you know, she needs to go in for another small surgery. When is it tomorrow? I think it is. So keep in your thoughts and prayers tomorrow. We've got to do some investigating surgery. They think she might. They don't know what it is, so they want to go in and look. So anyway, keep in your thoughts and prayers. Now in this neck, they did not pre-drill the holes, which is a good thing because you know there's 14 different kinds of um, tuners out there, and they all don't match. And I've put enough tuners in my day to know that. And yeah, I have a drawer over here with with a whole bunch of these little drill bits in them. So now we're going to pre-drill some of these holes, or all of the holes. And the main thing on this is you don't want to drill too deep. And on these little drill bits, they'll go through real quick. Especially if they're sharp, not bent. No, I got it. I heard that question out there. Has you ever drilled all the way through? Yep. Sure have. Don't like to do that, but it does happen. Let's see if this bit fits that, and it doesn't. So I got to find a bit that'll fit this. I think that'll do the ticket. You guys watch my videos, you've seen me do this. I use that Howard's feed wax and to lubricate the ends of the screws with. And you can use just about anything. You can use wax. They have what they call actual screw wax, which probably, I don't know. So anyway, there we have those. They're all in place. And we'll check these out now. Make sure they're in. Same thing on these little screws. You want to make sure you don't over tighten them, because you can snap those heads off. And if you do, you're going to be in a world of hurt trying to get them out of there. And depending on where the screw breaks. So now I have another set of tutors that don't have no washers. It's perfectly fine. Get rid of all these things that I don't need. Grab my trash can. Alrighty. All right, tuners are on. I'll wait to pull the plastic after we go to clean the guitar up for the last time. Neck is feeling really good. Now, I can't tell you how smooth that feels. It feels so smooth. So I think what I'm going to do is go off camera, and I'm going to stand here and mess with the tone, volume, and switch, and see what my next move is on that. And all right, what I discovered is I'm going to have to wait till the weather warms up a little bit, and then I'm going to have to go out and use a Fastener bit and drill these down a little bit. The top is still too thick for the pot to reach all the way through. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Plus, I can't get the one pot in that first hole, so I'm going to have to figure out something to do there, and probably uh, sand that out a little bit wider here. I think that come out. Did that come on the camera? Yeah, right in there. I have to widen this out so I can get that pot in there, and then we'll have to, like I said, thickness this down some so that I have enough to screw the bolts back on. So anyway, these are CTS pots. I'm only going to use 2 of these, so I'll pick the best of the 4 I got over here, and then put those in. Might as well dig out my switch because I have to thickness that for the switch and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm going to put this on hold until then. I guess I could mount the pickups in it. I guess we could do that. That ain't going to hurt nothing. Yeah, let's do that. If I remember right, I have to lengthen the telly pickup. It's not long enough to reach all the way to the controls. The one wire is. I don't know because the switch is down here, so I'll have to lengthen them both. Gotta strip these. Now these are just regular standard wire that's on here. I have to strip them back. I like using pushback wire, and you'll see the reason why here in a minute. There we go. Now you don't need a whole bunch of wire. Come on, people. I see some of you guys strip wire and you strip them back like 3 inches or something like that. You don't need to. What we're going to do, solder some extra wire on here. So this should give me enough on my ground wire to reach all the way. Let's test it. Let's see. Yeah, it should give me just enough. Oh, we're gonna. This is pushback wire. Just push that back. Grab you your soldering gun, your iron, whatever you want to call it. I like to clean it a little bit here. Of course, you can't see me doing that. Cut you off some solder. Retune my tip. Okay, so now cut me off a piece of the shrink tubing. Slip that over there. I just use my soldering iron to shrink that tube, shrink that shrink tubing. Well, there you have it. There's that. Now let's lengthen this wire. Now the fun trick, running them wires down through that hole. On this one. What else I got to do? I got to put the pickup thingy on there. Surround. On through, that drop down in there. Okay. You know what I gotta do? I gotta find the screws for the pickup. So we can do that in a minute here. I don't need to do that right now. I don't think. So we're just gonna go ahead and run those in there. So got enough wire for the humbucker. It's just a 2-wire humbucker. This came out of that Beck's Gears kit guitar. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but it feels pretty good. That's what I. It's got some numbers. It says bridge, pickup bridge, 52.5. I doubt if it's that much. Lucky if it's 12. But anyway, stick that wire in there. And I need to find pickup screws for that. So I'm going to go off camera for now, get this all put together. And I'll bring you back in a little bit. Bye now. All right, I mentioned in one of my other videos a long while back, I think back when my wife and I were making the Leo James guitar, to go out and buy yourself a set of these assortment of guitar screws. And man, I'll tell you what, they saved me a lot. And so they've got the machine screws, and they have the wood screws. They have short screws, black screws, gold screws. You name it, it's in here. They even got string trees, all kinds of stuff. And for not a whole lot of money. So I don't know why you guys don't all buy yourself something like that. Just to have it, because you just never know. Like this, right? This here is one of those case in points. Also has the springs for the pickups, all that stuff in it. And it is so handy to have. So anyway, the pickup rings I'm using, this humbucker one, it's just a flat, it's not wedged like some of your Les Paul pickups are. All right, here it is for the day. We got her all, well, not all done. We got it this far. Pickups are installed, bridge is installed, string throughs are installed on front and back, and the tuners are installed. We sanded and waxed the back off, and I waxed the front. So this is where we're going to end it at today. I'll have to wait until the weather changes so I can get back out to the shop. And like I said, I got to thickness these holes down so I can get the pots and the switch in. And then once those are in, hopefully by that time my output jack plate will be here. We'll put that in and wire this thing together and string her up and see what we got. Alrighty, I'll be talking at you guys later. Bye now.